Live your best life. Welcome to the PWR Podcast. Our mission is to share all things health, fitness, and wellness. I'm your host, Renee, and I want to empower you to become the best version of yourself. Today on the podcast, I have with me a very special guest who is actually one of my beautiful friends, and she herself works within the industry. Layken has 5+ years experience with helping others as well as going through her own health and fitness journey, and I just had to get her on the podcast because every time we have our own chats, they're always so positive and inspiring. So without further ado, we shall get straight into it. All right, hello Layken, and welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me. This is really exciting. I'm glad also to be your first.
Yes, I'm so excited. Very first podcast.
Very first podcast. So my journey started when I was 17, and I decided I wanted to leave school, and was like, I'm never going to be able to leave school if I don't have an idea of something. Like, Mum's not going to agree to this. I was only 16 at the time, and so I really wanted to do something that would like help people. And I only had 2 subjects I was really good at. It was English and PE. So I was kind of like,
perfect.
I was like, let's go with PE. Like, that sounds exciting. So I looked into a personal training qualification, and I just managed to do it. Like, they told me, like, oh, we don't really take people your age and whatnot. Yeah. But I don't know, talked my way through it. And
that's amazing. And now look where you are. I
know. Now look where I am. So I did that, and I finished my qualification when I was about just almost 18.
Yeah.
And I got into the industry as like a personal trainer, and a little bit more like reception though. Yeah. You know, like in a gym is like your starting
out somewhere, working your way up.
Yeah, and like did like a little bit of I guess it was more fitness instructing rather than eating. And I actually really hated it. Yeah. Like, I really didn't like it. I moved to Wellington for it and was completely by myself.
I didn't even know that about you.
Yeah, so I couldn't find a job in Auckland, so I just moved to Wellington because someone was willing to give me an opportunity. So I was like, cool, like, I'm going to take it. Like, this is what I want to do. And yeah, no, it was, I just really hated it.
Yeah. Did you find that with being a gym instructor, you kind of felt a little bit like a underpaid cleaner?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did. Yeah. I felt really ripped off my qualification.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but when I first started in the gym, I was scrubbing mold out of showers.
Oh, yeah, no, I was on shower duty every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, and totally. I had the worst shift. I had, like, the graveyard shift. I had to do the close-ups and everything, like, at, like, 9 o'clock at night.
And then you're getting up at 4:30 to start, like, a 5:30 a.m. shift, and it's hard work being in the gym. Yeah. That's for sure. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, so...
I think people kind of don't give enough to the gym instructors. They kind of just think, oh...
You're like the face.
You are.
You stand there at the reception, and you're like the first people that people see. And, you keep the gym clean.
Yeah, absolutely. And the member's happy, right? And when a member comes up to you because they had a bad class with a different instructor and have a go at you, you know, you're taking on all that stress. And I don't think people realise how hard gym instructors actually have to work. So good on you for sticking it out for a while, though.
So I did it. I was in it for maybe, like, 8 months. Yeah. And I just realised, like, at the time, I didn't realise, but in a few years to go, I just realised I was too young for the industry. Yeah. Like, it's very competitive. It was very, to me, like, I wanted to help people, and I found like it was very fake. Right. To start with, like, from my point of view.
There's a lot of bro science kind of people out in the industry, isn't there?
Yeah. And it was all image, and I was like, oh, this is not, like...
You've got to be shredded, you've got to eat protein bars, you've got to,
you know... stick to your diet, you've got to work out this many times.
You can't eat chocolate because then you're a failure.
You've got to work out in a certain way all the time, and I was like, to me, it just, like, didn't make any sense. Like, I knew that that's how I'd kind of been trained, but I was like, that didn't make sense to me. Yeah. So I really hated it, and, so I left and I just came home, and I worked in, like, hospitality and did nannying, and I became really good at making coffee over the years and looking after kids.
Everyone loves a good coffee, right?
Yeah. So, like, I'm awesome wife material, like coffee and things. Like,
I love that.
Yeah. Like, I got the essentials down packed. But and then it was only about 3 years ago. Yeah, it would have been about 3 years ago, and I was like, oh, you know what, I want to get back into it. Yeah. So I went back into fitness instructing. Lesson not learned. Lesson not learned. Again, I didn't like it that much. But I just wanted to get back into the fitness industry, so I was like, okay, let's do it. I'll do it. And then I also came across Pilates.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. So that was kind of the two kind of like tied in together. So it was kind of like I knew I wanted to get back into it. Yeah. But again, I just went for how I knew to go back into it. Yeah. And I never trained at the gym myself. I never worked out at the gym myself. I hated it. And I was someone that suffered from the most crookedest body you've ever met in your whole entire life.
Yeah. Like when we've done squats and stuff in the gym together.
Like the knee pain, the shoulder pain, the rib pain. Like,
yeah, but at least you try, right?
I tried. And so I was like, well, if I'm going to be in the fitness industry, I need to find a way of like working out myself, right? Because you can't practice, like you have to practice what you preach.
Absolutely, that's so important. Yeah. And no matter what you're doing, you've always got to be a believer in what you do, right?
100%.
Otherwise, you're never going to feel passionate and you're never going to thrive in that
and
industry.
And you can't teach anyone anything if you don't know.
No. You can't turn up to if you hated Pilates and you turned up to a class to try and teach Pilates, people would get that vibe and they wouldn't come back, you know? Like, you've got to be passionate. You've got to love what you do. Yeah.
So someone said to me, why don't you try Pilates? Because I couldn't seem to do anything else. I couldn't run, I couldn't work out at the gym. I couldn't do anything. It was awful. So I tried Pilates and I just loved it. Yeah. Like I just was like, I did like one class and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be a Pilates instructor. No idea.
And here you are now.
And here I am now. So it's like, I remember getting home to my boyfriend at the time and he was in bed because I did a late night class. And he was like, oh, how's your Pilates? And I was like, I'm going to be a Pilates instructor. Yeah. And he was like, okay. Like, cool. Like, totally didn't believe me. Like, he was just like, that's great. Like,
you've done one class and now you're...
exactly. Like, you now think you're a professional. And then... yeah, a couple of months later, I came across an advert on Trade Me randomly of someone looking for Pilates instructors, and it said you don't have to have like a Pilates qualification. Yeah. You just have to have a qualification either in dance or within the fitness industry. And I was like, well, I'm a qualified PT. So I reached out and, this guy trained me in Reformer Pilates, and I did it part-time for just over a year. Yeah. And then... not last year now, I have to remember it's 2020. Not last year, but the year before, at the end of the year, I was like, screw this, I'm going to do what I love now full-time. And so last year was like full-time Pilates instructor. Amazing.
And you're just loving it, aren't you? Like, you love the lifestyle as well.
Oh my God, I mean, look at me. It's a Thursday at like mid-afternoon and I'm not doing anything.
It's great. It's so great. Nice. It's the lifestyle as well. Like, I think that's why a lot of people, they get their hopes up about being in the fitness industry and they think, oh, it's going to be amazing. Yeah. I'm going to make all this money with all these clients, but they don't actually realise how hard you've got to work to get there. Like, it's taken you how long to get to a point where you can have a Thursday afternoon and just do what you want.
And actually not stress about it.
Exactly.
Like, it used to be like, oh, cool, I have a Thursday off, but I can't afford life.
Yeah,
so exactly. Now it's like, oh, actually, it's okay to have a Thursday off, and I can do some admin and just like
and just live your life, right?
Definitely. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, I love it. I love that. So, out of everything, what has been the most exciting, rewarding part about your health and fitness journey and your life changes so far? So, I mean, we've talked a little bit about how you got into it, but what would be the most exciting and rewarding part about it, helping people and getting into Pilates and your journey yourself?
I think the most both exciting and rewarding is probably just the personal growth.
Absolutely.
Like, the biggest thing for me, I remember when the guy that trained me to teach classes, I couldn't talk in front of people. Right. It was absolutely amazing. Like, I would stand up in front of these people and I'd know the exercises, I'd know everything. Yeah. And it would be like, hi, everyone's looking at me, I can't talk. No, it's not happening. Like, I just had this fear of like talking in front of people, and it was, oh my God, it was so hard. Whereas now I like walk into a room and I'm like, guys, I'm here. Yeah. By the way, did you see? I'm here. Like, you do.
Everyone knows you know I'm in the room.
I'm in the room.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know when I'm leaving too. Like, guys, I'm leaving.
Yeah. Make sure you say goodbye.
Don't miss me. I'm leaving. So yeah, the personal growth has been like huge for me. Yeah. Just in myself, like just my confidence within myself. Yeah. Surrounding myself with like people that are probably like not so much that they're better than me, but they're better at what I want to be doing than I am. And that's without being intimidated.
So important is like surrounding yourself with great people, and then you start to do great things.
Exactly.
You know, that's one thing that I always learn. Absolutely.
Because you can surround yourself with better people and then go backwards and freak out and be like, no, I'll never be as good as them, and hide from it.
Absolutely.
But if you can change your like thought process and be like, actually I can learn from that.
Absolutely. You've got to overcome that fear of thinking that you're never going to be like them, or never be as good as them. Like, you've always got to, and stop comparing yourself as well, 100%. Which is really important.
Which is hard. Like, I mean, I still do it today every now and again. I'm like, God damn it, like, why is she so good at this? And it's like, And then I'm like, actually, she probably has like 3 or 4 years experience on you for starters.
Yeah.
And you haven't even practiced that, so how can you be good at it if you haven't even tried it yet?
Yeah, and it's amazing that you've been able to make that mindset shift.
Yeah.
And how long do you think it took you to make that change and realise that, hey, I am actually as good as what other people say I am, and I am as good as that person over there. And I mean, how long did it take you to?
It took me a while. And I'm still in the process of it.
Yeah.
And I think
absolutely.
I think it will never probably fully go away.
No, I feel like we're always growing though. We're always growing. We're never perfect. We're never at a point where we can go, okay, I'm good here now. I'm just going to cruise. We're always growing. Yeah. We're always improving. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was probably like most of last year.
Yeah.
I think a combination between personal life and work.
Yeah.
Related as well. Like I know that the year before, I was in a relationship and surrounded with people that probably, but they didn't share the same values and the same beliefs as what I did, but I just tried to fit in with that. And by doing that, I was just holding myself back, and I was kind of hiding behind other people's values and the way they wanted to live their life.
And you probably felt insecure of being yourself because they would think that
because it was different to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so they're like, oh wow, who's this girl? Like that's really strange.
Who do you think you are?
Actually, like that's weird. Don't do that.
Yeah. So how hard did you find it to pull yourself away from those people? Because I know this is probably something that a lot of people find really hard, is that they are stuck in a situation where all their friends want to party every weekend and all their friends want to, drink, and they don't exactly want to do what you do. Like, they don't want to wake up on a Sunday morning early and go and do a yoga class or go and do a bushwalk somewhere. Yeah. Like, how did you find it pulling yourself away from those people? Like, did you do it gradually? Did you just all of a sudden stop talking? Like, what did you do? Because I'm sure there are a lot of people that are thinking the same thing. How did you do that?
It's probably gradual.
Yeah.
And I think it's like, I think once you acknowledge that there's a problem. So like for me, it was like the people I surround myself with don't make me happy. The job that I have doesn't make me happy. And I knew kind of what I wanted to do, but not fully. And so it was like, as soon as I acknowledged it fully and 100% and was like, okay, I'm not happy with this scenario and how my life is right now. So I was like, what can I do to make it better? And I just wrote it out, listed it, and then started the elimination process. Yeah. That person doesn't make me happy, i.e. my boyfriend at the time, we're going to have to break up.
Yeah. That would have been hard.
Very hard.
Yeah.
Very hard. And then it was like, okay, all the people I associate myself with and then what I do with them on the weekends or whatever, I don't like doing that.
No.
So let's move away from that. And I also had to learn to do things by myself. Yeah. So if I want to get up and do yoga on a Sunday morning, if I have to do it by myself, I have to do it by myself.
Yeah.
Go and do it by myself, because I started to attract the right people then from there.
Absolutely.
That they're like, oh, you go do yoga on Sunday morning. Can I come? And it's like, definitely come. And then you start to build around that.
Absolutely.
But it is hard, and like I still have to do it, but I think it's like, as soon as you know, commit to it. Like, as soon as you're like, okay, this is not working for me, ask yourself, what can you do to make it better, or what do you want to be doing instead? And then commit to that. And like every day I listen to a podcast, every day I go for a walk, because I know that these things add value to my life.
Absolutely.
And it stops me from going back and making those wrong decisions and making, maybe instead of having that time to myself that's going to add value, I end up going back and asking an old friend, oh, do you want to go hang out?
Yeah.
And do the things that I actually wanted to avoid.
Absolutely.
Because I know that person's available. If that makes sense?
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's so amazing. So you've created some really good, healthy habits, and you've embedded them into your lifestyle, and that's really helped you kind of overcome that. And did you use journaling as a tool as well? Like,
definitely.
You write a lot. You find writing down things really helps you. Yeah.
I should have shares in Taupo.
Well, you're probably one of those people like me where, if you can see in my office, there's like notepads and books everywhere with just like, filling out everything, journaling, your business ideas, or just
my class plans,
everything's written down, and then it's in your brain. But I
actually have to label the tops of them to be like, okay, this is where I wrote all my stuff, and this is where my class plans are, and that's where I don't know, how to doodle for no reason. Like, it's just one of those books you just randomly pick up and write something down and walk away from it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So we've talked a little bit about how you had to pull yourself away from, your current circle of influence and things like that. So that would kind of be probably one of the hardest parts of your journey. But what do you reckon has been one of the really lowest parts of your health and fitness journey personally? Like, what has been, maybe you went through a month where you just couldn't get out of bed, or you were just feeling so down and nothing was motivating you. Like, what was one of your lowest moments, and then how did you overcome that? It's a hard question, I know. It's like,
I don't think I had, like, in the journey of, like, me fully committing to, like, let's take last year, for example, when I fully committed to, like, what I wanted to do, Pilates is where I'm at, because that was hard in itself, making that commitment. The lowest part, like, I never had, like, a really low part where it was, like, borderline felt like I was depressed.
Yeah.
But I definitely would say that getting comfortable with being uncomfortable was the hardest part.
Yeah.
Like, all of last year was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like,
but look how far you've come in, like, 6 months just from putting yourself outside your comfort zone and doing things that scare you, because I believe if you do things that scare you, you're doing the right thing, you know, because that's going to help you grow and push you that one step further to where you need to be.
Yeah. So that was probably the biggest thing. It was, like, that whole, like, you know, self-doubt.
Yeah.
That whole learning not to compare yourself to people that are better than you and rather make them your teammate and learn from them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, all those things were probably, like, really hard. Like, the amount of times that I had sat on the floor and cried my heart out.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm not good enough. I'm never going to be as good as her. I'm never going to be as good as him. I'm never going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Why can't I do that? Why don't people like me that they like that person?
Yeah.
Why don't I look a certain way when I'm trying to, you know, like, tell people what to do here and I feel like I should look a certain way?
Yeah.
And, you know, it was the pressure.
Pressure. Like, in our industry, you know, there's always so much pressure on being, like, either ripped or skinny or lean, or, you know, you should never drink because you're a personal trainer. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much pressure on you.
Sometimes I want to eat a pie.
I mean, like, I eat chocolate every day. And when I say that to people, they're like, what? You eat chocolate every day? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I do, because I love it.
Yeah.
Like, we are people too.
And I need chocolate.
Yeah, and I need chocolate because I love it.
Yeah.
And
it keeps me sane.
Exactly. So we talked about how, you know, you got into Pilates and what inspired you to get there. So let's talk a little bit about the Pilates industry so that people know what to look out for. What would you recommend our listeners, what would you recommend them to look out for when they're looking to start training in Pilates and doing Pilates? Like, what are some things they should be wary of in the industry, and what are some things that they should look out for in finding a good place to train? Like, obviously, where you train is where I would recommend everyone to go, but not everyone lives in Hobsonville.
This is true.
So what would your recommendation be?
Never go by one experience.
Yep.
So I would say it's one of those, like, try before you buy. Like,
absolutely.
You don't need to go to one studio and be like, okay, I tried it once, didn't like that instructor, or didn't like that class, or didn't like those exercises, so I'm never doing it again.
Yeah.
Keep trying.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much, everyone has their own personality, everyone has their own favourite exercises.
Absolutely.
Everyone has their own vibes, like, every studio is so different. So just, like, stick to it.
Absolutely.
And don't be scared of it.
Yeah.
Because I think people are so scared. Like, the amount of times I get people that are like, oh, cool, you're a Pilates instructor, I've always wanted to try it, but I'm not flexible enough. Yeah. And I'm like, do you go to the gym because you're fit, or do you go to the gym to get fit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, like, I don't care if you're not flexible.
No.
But I could help you get flexible.
Absolutely.
If you came and did Pilates.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, just don't be scared.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just try. Give it a go.
Yeah. And if you tried it and you've tried it a few times and you just don't like it, that's totally cool.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to like it. It's not for everyone. Just like the gym is not for me, but you love the gym.
Oh yeah, like, I love strength training. You love Pilates. I mean,
we both love exercise, but we love totally different types.
Absolutely, and that's okay. And I think it's so important that people find something they love doing, as opposed to just doing
what they think they should.
Yeah, like going to 5 HIIT classes a week because they think that's the only way they're gonna lose weight. No, don't.
That scares me.
Don't stress yourself out by doing 5 HIIT classes a week. Don't. Like, give yourself variety. Get outside, move around. Maybe go to the gym, lift some heavy weights, do some Pilates. Like, give yourself variety, which brings me on to the week in a life of you. So what would your exercise regime look like from Monday to Sunday?
So I don't put pressure on myself to work out.
Yep.
Because one thing I've learned is, with myself especially, and I think a lot of people can resonate with this, is that I'm like, everything needs to be perfect, right?
Yeah.
And if it doesn't go the way that you expected it to go, you kick yourself for it.
Yeah.
And I think that is, like, the biggest recipe to go backwards.
Yeah. It kind of puts you off wanting to go. You lose motivation.
Exactly. And you think, I didn't go on Monday because I planned to, but I didn't because of X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
And then you get frustrated, so then you don't go for the whole week.
Yeah.
Because you're still frustrated from Monday, and it just seemed to throw your whole week off.
Yeah.
And So I don't put a lot of pressure on myself.
Good. So it's like you've learned to train without guilt. Yeah. Or you've learned to...
I mean, I still have my days.
Yeah.
Where I'm like,
we're human.
I'm like, it's been 3 days, like, and what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, put the computer away, stop watching Netflix, and go outside. Like, do something.
Yeah, good.
So I don't put pressure on myself to work out, but I do work out probably 3 to 5 times a week.
Awesome.
I do a combination. I've just started getting into yoga.
Yes. Yeah, you're loving your yoga.
I'm loving my yoga. Again, that's the thing, like, I hate yoga, to be honest. Like, I actually hate yoga, but it's because I've tried all these different places and I just have never clicked, but I found a place that I click. I love yoga now. Yeah. Like, as of the last 3 weeks.
Because you know how amazing it is for your body to stretch and just... What I love about yoga is that you sit there and you're focusing on your breath. Yeah. And when you're focusing on your breathing, the outside stressful world is kind of like... It stops. It's gone. And all you're doing is focusing on you, your movement, holding this pose. Holy shit, I hope I don't fall. Like... It's a great way to just declutter the mind and kind of ground yourself again.
And because you have to focus on what you're doing.
Oh, hell yeah.
I love that. And I guess that comes back to, like, a little bit of perfectionist as well. Is that it's like, don't come out of it because you need to get this right. Like, you're not going to get it right unless you keep trying.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, there's a healthy way to be a perfectionist.
Oh, totally.
So I've been doing my yoga, I do my Pilates, and then I also started doing boxing as well at the end of last year.
Yes, which we're going to do together next week.
Yes, I'm so excited. You're going to love it.
I love boxing.
Again, I hate boxing. Yeah. Until now. So it's like, that goes back to, like, before when we were saying, you know, with people, like, what would you say to people? It's like, try different places.
Absolutely. Find what you love, so you
there'll
stick
be something
to it.
That you click with. Like, boxing I've tried in the past, I've hated. This boxing studio and these instructors, I love.
You love it.
Same with the yoga. Like, these instructors in the studio, I love. And so now I can really get into it and enjoy it.
Absolutely.
And I think it's really healthy, physically and mentally, to challenge yourself in different ways, movement-wise.
Absolutely.
So it's
I
like,
agree.
If you just go to the gym every day and you're just lifting weights every single day, your body's going to only get used to doing one way of moving. Yeah. Whereas, like, you know, if you're moving in different, your body, in different planes, like, you know, you're doing back bending, forward bending, side bending, you're doing a little bit of, like, weightlifting, but then you're also doing just some balance stuff.
Absolutely.
And then you add some, like, HIIT cardio in there. Yeah. It's also good for your mind because you don't also get caught in the repetitive of, like, you just know what you're doing. It challenges you mentally and you've got to think of your coordination.
Absolutely.
Focus on what you're doing. And that's where it kind of becomes a little bit more mindful too because you can actually stop worrying about, like, what you need for dinner. But
how do you say that word? Intuitive? Yeah, intuition? Fitness. Like, you know how you've got, like, intuitive eating? Yes. It's like intuitive... I can't even say that word. Movement. So, like, for example, like, what I would do is I would get my clients that come to me. We do strength training because that's hard. Need to have good form. And then I encourage them to go and find, like, a class to do or walk more, get outside, garden more, like, get yourself active every day, moving. But it doesn't have to be intense in the gym or intense in a group fitness class every single day. Yeah. Just getting up and moving your body. And, like, if you can't get to a gym or you can't exercise, just aim to do 10,000 steps in a day. That's still movement. You're still getting your body moving. You're still getting the blood flowing, and that's what's important.
And there's also so many resources online.
Oh, so many. Go to YouTube, and YouTube, you can, like...
is free.
It's like a gym in itself.
Yeah.
There's
and
so
if you don't have
many
any, like, dumbbells, fill up some pump bottles with some pebbles or something.
Yeah,
or, like,
get creative,
get some
right?
Cans out of the cupboard. Like, if you drop them,
just use your own body. It's amazing what you can do with your own body. It's like, that's what's really cool about Pilates, especially when you do, like, mat Pilates, is there's so much you can do with your own body, and it burns.
Mat Pilates is so hard.
Yes, it is hard.
It's so hard. Even I struggle.
Absolutely. Okay, so another question I'm going to ask you is, what would you recommend our listeners to do, you know, when they're feeling like they want to give up? They want to give up, they're ready to throw in the towel because they just can't be bothered anymore. They've had enough. I mean, you've probably covered a lot of it and everything that you've said with how you kind of overcome things and training to how you feel. But if there was one thing you could kind of say to everyone, it's not giving up, what would that be?
Remember why you started.
Yes.
Like, I feel like everyone says this though, but it's
so true though. Sometimes simple is genius, you know.
It's like, just remember why you started. Yeah. What was your goal? Like, is it that you have a number that you're working towards? Yeah. Is it that you have, like, a certain pose that you're working towards? Whatever it is, I don't know. But just remember why you started. Yeah. And if you are feeling frustrated or you're feeling down, find an emotional release. Yeah. It's okay to have feelings. We all have them.
Absolutely.
You don't have to get frustrated at yourself for feeling. No. Because you're only making it worse and it becomes toxic. And I feel like then you just give up.
Exactly.
Faster. So, I'd say remember why you started. find an emotional release. If you're angry, I don't know, punch something. Not that's going to make damage, but, like, go to a boxing class and hit a bag. Or
just stand there and, like, let it out.
Scream into your pillow. I don't know, go into the car and hold the horn down until you feel satisfied. I've done that before. It's actually really
that's a good technique.
Just not while you're driving, because then people think you're an angry driver. But, I don't know.
Auckland is full of those.
Yeah, tell me about it. I don't know, go for a run. Like, let the energy out. If you feel sad, cry. Yeah. Listen to a sad song until you cry. Make it come out.
Connect with your emotions a bit more.
But only do it for a small amount of time. Yeah. So I set a timer on my feelings. I'm like, okay, you're angry. You have 90 seconds to be angry. Yeah. Get it out. And then you have 90 seconds to reboot. Yeah. Put on a really happy song, dance, move your body. I think energy gets stuck and you've got to let it out. Like, totally. Physically, you've got to let it go.
Absolutely. And when you let those emotions out, it's really important that you draw back and let it go. Yeah. You can't let that... So you've let that anger out, but you can't let it sit with you. You've got to actually let it go. So the timing technique is a great idea. Absolutely. If someone asks how you are and you say, I'm all right, well, then you're going to be all right for the rest of the day. But if someone asks how you are, and even if you're feeling a bit shit, just say, I'm feeling great. And it's amazing just by saying that.
You feel great.
And, like, it's like a brain thing.
You trick yourself.
Yeah. You trick yourself into feeling great, and then all of a sudden I've actually had a really great day. Yeah. Maybe I wasn't as angry and as sad as I thought I was. Yeah. So I think it's a really good little technique that you've just mentioned there is the 90-second timer. Like it doesn't have to be angry, let it go.
Find a time that works for you. Yeah. Like, if you want to do it for 30 seconds or you want to do it for 5 minutes, I don't know. But, like, me, 90 seconds is enough, because I know if I go anything over 2 or 3 minutes, it'll go through the day. Like, I'll just keep it with me forever. Absolutely. But yeah, definitely let it go. Yeah. Like, feel it, let it go, remember your why, and, like, just tell yourself, if you're not going to do it now, then when are you going to do it? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're not going to go and do that workout now, when are you going to do it? If you're not going to catch up with that friend now, when are you going to do it? You have the time, obviously, because you've scheduled it in. Absolutely. Just because you're feeling a certain way, try not to let it affect.
No, try not to let it affect your life. Like,
don't let it affect you for the whole day, or the whole year, or the whole 5 years.
Sometimes, we as people can let something, I don't know, like, stop us from doing everything. Like, you're not feeling well, or you're feeling tired, so you just go, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to do that. Mm-hmm. And then you put all these little excuses in front of why you're not going to do it, instead of thinking of ways of how you can overcome it and actually do it. Mm-hmm. And so I think we just need to be a little bit more mindful of that.
Definitely, and I think as well, like, we all talk about, like, manifestation, and people are like, manifesting these great things to happen, but I don't think many people look at it like, when you're being negative, you're also manifesting
negativity
as well.
Absolutely.
Even though you're, like, not really working towards anything, you're still manifesting. If you're constantly thinking negative thoughts, you're manifesting negativity, and you're going to attract, because it's all you're going to see. Absolutely. So you're just going to gravitate towards it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think really what people can take from this is that they need to surround themselves with good people, start putting out positive vibes, training by listening to your body, and just kind of not feeling that you've got to push yourself and smash yourself in the gym every single day, and just enjoy life a bit more. Totally. I think,
like, it's stay in your lane, create your lane, stay in your lane.
And do what works for you. Like, you might try strength training and you may really hate it, then I would recommend, as a health and fitness professional, I'd recommend getting a PT just to do at least once a week, because it's really important for your bones and mineral density and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But find something else that works. Yeah. Like Pilates or swimming or dance or bar or yoga or boxing or jiu-jitsu or whatever. But find something that works and something that you can stick to, so that you are moving your body and you are...
And stop competing with everyone else.
Yeah, like, go into a class environment and feel uplifted by people, don't feel like you're competing against the person next to you. Yeah. That's a really important, thing to remember.
It's the first thing I say to anyone that comes to one of my classes and it's their first time. I'm like, 1, be prepared to feel uncoordinated. Yeah. It's okay. It's normal.
It is.
Just laugh at yourself and keep going. It's okay. Absolutely. I'll laugh with you, and we'll make it fun instead of, like, a disappointment.
Absolutely.
And 2, don't copy the person next to you.
No.
Because they're on their own journey. They're at their own level.
I love that. 100%.
They have their own injuries. They've got their own mobility issues. They've got their own strengths and weaknesses. Doesn't matter. You're here to do your thing and work within your means. Exactly. And that's why I love Pilates, because I get to complement everyone's strengths and
Absolutely.
weaknesses.
And I think what makes a really good fitness instructor in a group situation is, A, they don't take on too many people in their class. Yeah. So they keep it to a capacity that they can manage. Mm-hmm. B, they know everything about everyone in the class. Like, you're probably the same as me. I mean, when I do my bar attack classes, I've got no more than 11 people. And I'm always going down the line going, when they're warming up, how's your knee? How's your back? How's your shoulder? How's your toe? How's your ear? Like, you know.
How's your life?
Yeah. You know, like everyone's got something that's going on, but it's your job to be there to help them and make sure that they're moving within their means and they stick within their means.
And there's nothing worse than being there to uplift people and have this goal, right, that you want them to do these exercises because they want to feel good within themselves and they have their goals. And someone has an issue with their knee, for example, and we do a lunge and they're just standing there. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, you want to be able to be like, do this instead. Yeah. Like, I want to compliment your body.
Absolutely. And make it work for you.
And keep you moving. Yeah. Because you're here for a reason, not to pay this money to stand here and watch everyone else do the lunges and then skip all the leg stuff because you're like, oh, I can't do that.
100%. There's always a way around it. And we as professionals are there to help. Yes. You know, and people need to always remember not to be afraid of, you know, asking for help if they are in a class setting. Don't ever feel nervous. Don't stand at the back and like go, oh my God, I can't do this. I don't want to ask them. I'll just try it anyway, even though my lower back is killing me. Yeah. You know, always just never be afraid to ask. It's
one of my biggest frustrations, but I laugh at it now, is when you have someone come in for the first time and you don't know anything about them. Yeah. So like you need to get to know them. Totally. And I always, right at the beginning, you got any issues, any illnesses, any injuries, whatever. No, I'm fine. Go through the whole class. How'd you feel? Oh, my knee played up because I had the surgery a couple of years ago. Oh, yeah. And then I'm like, that's what you were supposed to tell me.
Let me know.
Like, let me know. I want to help you. Like,
we're here to help. We're professionals.
Yeah. Tell me your problems so I can help you fix them. Every time.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I think everyone is going to get so much value from everything you've had to say today. But before we finish, I just want to ask you 5 random questions. Okay. And they don't have to be, you know, like long answers or anything. You can just answer one word if you want. So your first question is, what is your favourite inspirational quote?
Oh my God, I have so many of them.
I know, this is a really hard question because there's probably loads of them you could list. But if there was like one, even just that resonates with you today, doesn't have to be in general, but just today.
I actually saw one. Oh, I left my phone. I was going to get it. Can't remember what it is off the top of my head. To be honest, the one that resonates with me today is because I said it is that if not now, then when. Yes. Because I do this all the time when it comes to like anything. Like, I need to clean my car. I'm not going to do that right now. You have an hour free. And I'm like, if not now, then when are you going to do it? And
I love that. And it's something you can always reflect back on.
Totally. And that's out of the book by Rachel Hollis. And it is Girl Stop Apologizing. Yeah. And she says that one.
That's cool. Yeah, I love that one.
That's my quote today.
Love it.
Not now, then when.
I love that.
If you haven't tried Pilates, try it now. No, just kidding.
Shameless plug. What is your favourite healthy food and why?
Oh my God, I love food. Like, how can you pick? Do you know what my favourite food is at the moment?
What?
My oats in the morning.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. I could live off oats. Yeah. Oats and berries, me, for the rest of my life. Yeah. I would be happy.
Yeah, I have my overnight oats with my raspberries. Oh, and watermelon at the moment.
It's so hot at the moment. Like, we're sitting here drenching. I'm drenched. I'm so sweaty.
I know. It's okay. We need aircon next time.
I know.
I'm gonna request it.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe in my future office, when I can afford it, I'll put some aircon in here.
Our podcast later.
Yeah, 12 seasons maybe.
Yeah. True.
What is your favorite exercise?
Ooh.
So like, it doesn't have to be like Pilates or boxing, but your favorite exercise, like it could be a lunge, a burpee, or.
Oh my God, I hate burpees. It's definitely not that. I actually love lunges, but I think it's because you can do so many things in a lunge. Yeah. Like, I actually love lunges when my quads aren't too tight. Yeah. I can actually feel it in my whole leg.
Yeah, you do love your lunges. I remember, like, when we've done workouts together in the past, there's always been some kind of a lunge variation.
And I think it probably comes back to having that crooked body thing. So double leg for me can be a bit iffy. Like, it can upset all my misalignments. Right. So single leg. So I think I've just learnt to love lunges.
Awesome. Yeah. I love it. Yeah. What is your least favourite exercise?
Burpees.
Yeah. I knew you were going to say that.
Burpees and planks. Oh my God. But they kind of go hand in hand. No, push-ups. There's 3. Those are my list.
Push-ups. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and our last question to finish off the questions. What was your most memorable newbie moment in the gym?
Ooh. Like as an instructor or as a person?
As a person working out. Like, you could have been that you had your tights on backwards, or...
Oh no, I've got a good one. It was like... Okay, this actually happened last year. And it was kind of a newbie moment, but not. I had one of those resistance bands.
Yeah.
And I put it over my feet. And I was seated, and I went to do some form of row thing. And it rolled off my feet and got me in the face.
Oh!
I'm telling you, it was like a giant rubber band straight across my face, like literally across my nose and my eyes. And I just...
Did it bruise your face?
No, but it was hilarious. I thought it was... I had to
Did
laugh.
anyone see
No,
you?
thank God. Although it'll be on the video camera at Fit Factory, so if we could track back the day, we could always come ask the manager.
We can go back and find that.
Excuse me, can we please? So that was like, not that it was so much of a newbie moment, but because I've never, probably last year was the first year I really pushed myself.
Yeah.
So the years before that, I've always been like the timid, too scared to push myself, so I never really made any mistakes. Last year I made a few. Yeah. That was the biggest one. My boyfriend was in the gym at the time. I had to go downstairs and tell him straight after it happened. I just couldn't believe I'd done it.
Oh, yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's awesome. It's been so good having you here on the podcast. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And I really appreciate it. But before we go, I will just let Layken tell you where you can find her on social media, where you can find her Pilates classes.
So I'm on Instagram. I just have a personal account, so it's just Layken Speedy.
Cool. And I'll link that all in the description below.
Yeah. I do put up a few videos and stuff about Pilates and stuff up there, which is pretty cool. And I work in Pilates Fit Boutique in Hobsonville.
Awesome. Which is based in Auckland. So if you're in Auckland, preferably out like west-north kind of Auckland, then go check Layken out.
North
Shore. It's really quick.
It's actually like 15 minutes. It's so
exactly. Yeah. So check Layken out. Go and find her on Instagram because she does often post little Pilates workouts and stuff, and it's really cool to see. Thank you all for listening. I will see you all in my next podcast. See you all. No, I'm not.
See you all. I'm going to look at you all in my eyeballs.
Thanks for listening to the PWR Podcast. I hope you can take something valuable away to implement in your own life. Be sure to tune in to our next episode soon. And if you need further help, check out ptwithrenee.com. You'll find loads more information on nutrition, fitness, and lifestyle tips. Live your best life, and we'll chat soon.